Hello everyone, welcome back. One of the coaches at Unga Academy here. And this is our usual chat that we have every weekend about the market trends over the past week. Before we start though, as always, please subscribe to our channel. Go and click on the notification bell and leave us a like to this video as well. Thank you, really appreciate it. Hi, we are the Unga Academy and we teach traders how to make money in the markets. Our founder, Andrea Unga, had been struggling with trading for years until he developed his automated trading method, which he used to become the only 4-time world trading champion. Subscribe to our channel for free tips and tricks. Okay, so it's been a pretty volatile week for several asset classes. I'm referring, for example, to equity indexes or energy markets and even some soft commodities, but let's go in order. Let's start with the Nasdaq, which is down 2.89% right now. And it's on the verge of hitting the lows of the last few months again. Also down is the mini SP 500, negative 0.98% at the moment. European stock markets remain slightly up, and as we know, they've been outperforming US stock markets lately. Volatility is quite low for stock indexes. It's gone up in the short term, but if we look at volatility over a more extended period, namely over a year, we'll see levels that are quite moderate, all things considered. Things also went badly in the bond market, which had kind of given us high hopes last week. But right now, the T-bond is down by almost 3%, 1.5% for the 10-year US bond. And take a look at the 10-year European bond. It's reaching the lows of the last few months again. In contrast, the energy market's very buoyant this week. We're seeing crude oil up by 7%. RBOB gasoline also up this week, 9%. On the other hand, natural gas, that's surprisingly down, negative 25% in 5 days. This is really a remarkable plunge. Well, the overall metal sector has done well. Silver and platinum are up 2%. And as far as the meat market is concerned, we have positive 9% in lean hogs, which represents a trend of some significance. The soft commodities market, that's also showing some positive signs, except for orange juice. But we know that orange juice is now very close to its all-time high. So we can say that it's in a retracement phase right now. Cocoa, that's up 6%. And we know that it has broken the highs that it had reached recently. Sugar is also going up. And the same goes for coffee, which is recovering and has gained 4.83% this week. All right, let's turn to the grains. Not much to report except for a gain of about 4.64% for bean oil. Moreover, I just remind everyone that next week we'll have to roll over the futures of soybean and its derivatives. Onto the currency, we see the Japanese yen is up by 2.5%, so really a remarkable trend for a currency, while the euro dollar is more or less at the level of the previous week. As for cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin continues in the doldrums. Hey, it was a bad week for this market as well, for all cryptocurrencies in general, actually. As expected, and has been said many times before, this is a market that's going through a deep crisis because of what is happening in the various exchanges. And because of the rumors that are circulating at the moment about the Binance exchange and the possible problems that this exchange could still have. Let's just take a look now at the implied volatility and the volatility term structure, which is represented in this chart by the volatility indexes on the SPX. So we have a term structure that is still in contango despite the bearish movements of the markets, and that in itself is a good sign and means that there is no panic among market participants at the moment. If we also look at the VIX, we find it at a low level compared to the levels it reached in the last 9 months, and we see that it's essentially unchanged from last week. All right, let's now turn over to the rollover calendar. As you can see, there are several rollovers ahead for next week. Starting on the 26th, we'll have to roll over feeder cattle. Soybean and its derivatives follow on the 27th, so soybean oil and soybean meal futures. We have platinum for metals and heating oil and gasoline for energy futures. And then finally, on the 28th, we got Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right, everyone, I'm going to just leave you with some advice. If you're interested in systematic trading, I have a very interesting resource for you. I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video. It's a free presentation by Andrea Unga that introduces you to his trading method, the Unga method, which helped him win the world championships in real money trading 4 times. And from that same link, you'll also be able to get our best-selling book, The Unga Method, by covering only the shipping costs, or even go and book yourself a free call with a member of our team. And that's it for today, guys. If you like this video, please leave us a like and subscribe to our channel. And finally, I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and look forward to seeing you next week. Have yourselves a great time, and remember, stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.